North Carolina vinyl picker. I'm at the Brown Mountain Overlook. Can you all see that view? Brown Mountain elevation 2725. Elevation 20 over 2,700 feet in the air. I'm looking for Johnson City. I can't find it. But isn't it a beautiful morning? Look at that sun coming up. It's a gorgeous morning, and I want you all to see this sunrise here this morning. It is just beautiful. Yes. North Carolina vinyl picker. I got to get back on the road because, you can't look at this all day long, Oh, I'd love to. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. Yes, gotta go. Good morning. It's time for the North Carolina Vinyl Picker Show. And on this episode, we're going to look at 1974. Somehow we missed 1974. I started with 1972. I wasn't even in high school in 1972. No. I was in junior high. So, should have been from 73 to 76. But somehow I missed 74. And last week we did 75. The next week we're going to do 76. So this week we'll do 74. Now you're all caught up with that now? I don't know. The picker got confused. I should have known what year I was in high school. You would think. You would think. So anyway, I have the top 10 records that I was listening to in 1974. And then I'm going to show you the haul that I picked up in Johnson City, Tennessee. Didn't that sound exciting? Okay, so, excuse me. I've been watching a lot of my Yankees. They lost yesterday, but today's another day, so they can get back on the horse and start to ride, so to speak. Head towards the championship. So in 1974, what was I? I was a sophomore. I was a sophomore in high school. And this is what we were listening to back then. Jethro Tull, War Child. This was supposed to have been a movie for him, and it never happened. And he came out, this was like a soundtrack or something. And so now I guess you can buy the whole entire thing. But this is the album from back in the day. Not my original album, but I pretty much love all of Jethro Tull's albums. There's not a bad one in the bunch. And coming in extremely hot. Coming in hot is Yellow Brick Road. Yeah, double album. Elton John was on a terrific run of records back then, all the way from his first album up to Blue Moon, and then he kind of fell off the cliff. But there's not a bad song on this album. This whole thing is incredible. Starts off with Love Lies Bleeding and then goes right on through. 1974. Elton John. King Crimson Red. This is probably my favorite era of King Crimson. This album, Lark's Tongue and Starless, were probably my favorite 3 albums. I love John Wetton's vocals. Robert Fripp is just awesome. And Bill Bruford. Man, what a power trio. Awesome record. What else we got here? I was listening to this, but I had this on 8-track. ELP, welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. And this was before I seen them because I didn't see them till the Works tour. But this was kind of like Brain Salad, Surgery, This was after Brain Salad, and this is they were showcasing everything. This was an awesome record. I had it on 8-track, and I used to play it in my old car, my F-85. I had an Oldsmobile 4-door boat, 8-cylinder, and that thing would roll. My mom had done a lot of stuff inside the vehicle, and it was just really cool looking. She did the whole roof in denim and stuff, even the flaps there for the sun and everything. Oh my gosh, it was all decked out. I thought I was the coolest thing, in high school. But then I would take my nephew in the car and we would roll. We would put that 8-track in and we would have a great time. Tales from Topographic Oceans. I've mentioned this many a time that this was my favorite Yes album, and it just about is. On any given day, I would tell you this is my favorite. And this is a white label promo that I got at a shop in Sanford, Florida, when I was living down there. And it's a white label promo of Tales, The Revealing Science of God. Just an awesome record. That was the back of the day. A lot of two-verses. I had a lot of double albums back in those days. David Bowie. Can't have a top 10 of 75 without a Bowie record. And Diamond Dogs was it, man. Everybody was listening to Diamond Dogs. Yeah. Diamond Dogs are vultures and they hide behind trees. Future Legend, Rebel. Everybody, if you have the one that has with his penis on, the dog has the penis on there, that's worth some money. This one's not bad. But anyway, David Bowie, Diamond Dogs. His next album, I got 2 of them. I have one that's an original master. And I have this one here, which is a Japanese I just picked up recently. Crime of the Century. I just talked to Randy Randall, and I was showing him the album that comes after this one. And but this here is an awesome record. It has all the hits, Bloody Well Right, Asylum, just goes on and on. It's just an incredible album. If you like Supertramp, I wish I had seen them live. But, yeah. Great record. Supertramp. This album here, Robin Trower, Bridge of Sighs. Can't mention 1975 without mentioning Robin Trower. He was huge. This album was huge. It was huge. Bridge of Sighs. Of course, there's Joni. And I was all in on Joni. I was in the album before this one. And that's where I started listening to her. And then Court and Spark came out. And this album is just incredible. And it has helped me. Free Man in Paris and a lot of other of her hits from that era, 75. Yeah. And probably the best album of 1975. Undoubtedly 1975. My nephew's favorite album. My brother up there in New Jersey, John, got to show the lamb. 1975. This is a promo that I picked up. It's not a white label, but it does say Dixon Home Service on there. I don't know who Dixon is, but the lamb, yeah. It's a little bloated. It has some, has some moments in here where that it goes off the deep end, but there's a lot of great material on here. And this was Peter Gabriel's final album with the band. And then they went on to be a pop band, so to speak, right? So there you go. There's my top 10 records of 1975. That's what I was listening to back in 1975. I was also listening to a lot of Alice Cooper back then, and Deep Purple, and some other bands. But I didn't show those today. Maybe next time. No, next week we're going to do 1976, and that's the year that the Big Chief graduated high school. I did in 1976 bicentennial class. I might even wear my my whatever they gave me, some kind of a little thing goes around your neck, and a medallion. I might wear that next week, yeah. A little special. Okay, so this is what I picked up in Johnson City. And this is why I go to record shows, because the first thing I do when I go to the record show is I'm going to be going to one here next month in October down to Charlotte. If anybody wants to have a meet and greet down there in Charlotte, we could have a meet and greet down there and I could sign stuff. Looking forward to going down to Charlotte. But I digress. Johnson City is always a great show. And I always see Mike first. Mike has a record store down in South Carolina, and it's near Clemson. And so I always go see him first because he's got the bangers, man. He's got the stuff I want, you know. But his records are like 35, 45, 55, 75, $100. They're freaking expensive. So what I do is I go see Mike and I buy one. I buy one record. That's what I did this time. And then after I got that one record, then I go around, I look for all the records that are $3, $5, $2, and I load up on all the stuff that I want. And I found a guy there, he was selling some records, and he was just trying to unload them. And I was pulling up some great stuff, like this album here. This album here is Orpheus Ascending. These were all, anything on that MGM label, man. It's all Psych Prague. And this album, he was selling these for $5 a piece, but he said somebody had gotten there a few minutes earlier and grabbed a whole bunch of them. So I said, shit. But I was like one of the second or third people that could have went. I should have went to, if I had known, I would have went there first, but I got to go see Mike. So anyway, I found this one there, Orpheus Ascending. And I haven't given this a listen yet, but if people talk about it, people talk, you know, people say stuff. So they talk. Got that one there. I'm going to save this 45 for last. I got a really cool 45. I'm going to show it to you last. The Big Chief's going to show you last. Okay, this one there. This one here, Ambergris. Ambergris. Looks like a rooster to me. This one there he was selling this one for $5. So yeah, had to get that. And then Fleetwood Mac, Bare Trees. I like early, I like middle, and I like later Fleetwood Mac. I pretty much all Mac. I'm all in on the Mac. Okay, even the blues Mac. I like mac and cheese too. It's good mac and cheese. But yeah, Bare Trees, great album. He was selling this one for $5 on the beach, and it has that special inside there. Special. Let me show you. I can show you real quick. See, it's got this on the inside. Can you see that? Yeah, you can't see it a little bit. Looks like grandma's curtains. Yeah. So that's cool. I got On the Beach, and that was $5. And this is like a $40 record. I don't know why. Why is Neil Diamond? Why is Neil Young's album $40? I don't know. I got it back in there. On the Beach, Neil Young. This is the haul I picked up. I'm talking about a haul now. This is a freaking haul here. Okay, Grace Under Pressure. Rush, $5. $5. Deodato, Nights of Fantasy. I like Deodato. Never seen this one before. Or this one. Is that a rooster again? No, looks like a bird. Some kind of bird. Got a twofer there on the Deodato. I like Deodato. The Brecker Brothers. They play wind instruments. This is a white label promo. Don't Stop the Music. These guys are really good. Okay, this one here was $5. Remain in Light, Talking Heads. I want to get Face the Music too. I think that's the name of that's the one I used to have back in the day. I haven't picked that one up yet. This one is Remain in Light. So I like some of their stuff. This band here. Now I really like this band. Rare Earth. Everybody out there like Rare Earth? One World. This was $3. Yeah, Rare Earth. And then I have another Rare Earth album. Jackson Browne, Lawyers in Love. This was $5. I went around and got all the cheap heat. I'm all about the cheap heat. Dire Straits, this was $5. Come to find out, I already had a copy though, so I put my other copy in the store. Oh, speaking of the store, I have a Discogs store. So it's an app on your phone. You can put Discogs on your phone, or you can just go there and visit and look up the North Carolina Vinyl Picker, Big Chief Vinyl 57. That's the handle there. And there'll be a link down below. And then you can go in there and you can pick up CDs, DVDs, Blu-rays, 45s, 8 tracks, all kinds of stuff is in there. So you go there and you have a good time and pick up some stuff and send me some love, and then I can buy more records. It goes to PayPal, and I use the PayPal money and I buy more records, and then I show it to you every week. How about that? Yeah, works for me. Yeah, and I get rid of the stuff I don't want. That's what it's like, you know. I'm not really, you know, I'm just a picker. What can I say? Dire Straits' first album, great album. The other copy I had was a good copy. I put it in the store. This one here, I like a little better. There you go. I listened to it. Great album. I saw them on the Communique tour. Oh, what a band. He could play the guitar. This was heavy coming up here. Focus 3. This is a great album. $5. $5. I'm still missing a couple of their albums. I love Focus. I didn't realize that they were a prog band. How about Deep Purple Burn? This was $5. I used to have this album back in the day. Like I said, I used to listen to some Deep Purple. And I had Who Do You Think You Are? And I had Rock On. I think that's Hard Rock or Rock On or Rock Steady or something. Oh, no, that's Bad Company. So there, Burn. Yeah, got a heavy little bit of Burn. Ooh, 15 minutes. I better hurry up. Wishbone Ash. This is probably their best album, according to Steven Wilson. They do a little podcast thing, and he was saying that this album, it looks like kind of like Darth Vader, don't it? Yes, Wishbone Ash. Kind of a bluesy, you know. Here's the Rare Earth Raider. Here's the one I was going to show you. $5. This is a double live album. They do 30-minute Get Ready. Get ready, here I come. Daughters of Albion. This is the guy that I was telling you about. They had records for $5. This was $5. I've seen people show this in the vinyl community. Yes, vinyl community. I'm up to almost 1,100 subscribers. Thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you to all my new subscribers. And whenever you want to see the picker, just hit the bell, and you'll know when the North Carolina vinyl picker will be back. And I'm usually back every Sunday. And then I do a special show on Wednesdays. Yeah, twice a week. Because you know why? Because YouTube said so. Yeah, they sent me an email saying you need to do more content twice a week. Okay, I do twice a week. Then I got another email that says you need to do 3 a week. Oh, Daughters of Albion. This is a good, like a folk psych album from the 60s. Pretty good on the Fontana label. $5. Imagine what he had there that I missed. Oh man, it must have been a bunch of stuff. Don Felder. Yes, the stepchild of the Eagles. Yep. He got screwed over by Henley. And Fry. Don Felder, solo album, great album. $5. $5. Tommy Bolin. You know, everybody knows Tommy Bolin from Spectrum. What about his solo stuff? $5. Picker's Paradise. This is why I go. Well, this one was there too, $5. Yes, Blue Cheer. This has got the raised lettering, Ventus Eruptum, on the Philips label. Nice copy. Great album, Blue Cheer. Here's the banger. This is the one I got from Mike. Gentle Giant's first album on Vertigo. Second press though. Didn't have the swirl. No swirly swirl. Gentle Giant. $50. I paid $50 for this record. And then I said, Mike, I gotta go. I can spend all my whole, I usually bring a certain amount of money, like, you know, $200 to a show. And once that's gone, I leave. I'm done. So I go see Mike first. So like I said, but this was on my list. The rest of the stuff, a lot of it wasn't even on my list. Fairport Convention. I've been getting into Fairport Convention, the Pentangle, and a couple other bands. The Incredible String Band. I can't forget. I'll keep forgetting those guys. This is their first album. This is a OG of the first album. But I haven't listened to it yet because they've all been a pile sitting here for 2 weeks. I went last weekend. A week ago today, I was at the show. This was $5. Rush, Permanent Waves. Yes, great album. Free Will, I love that song. The Spirit of Radio, Jacob's Ladder. This is a perfect album. I didn't know they were prog either. I really didn't. I always thought they were just like rock. Never really. Rare Bird. Bird, just a bird. $5. $5 for Rare Bird. I see these people showing this on the VC all the time. Rare Bird. It's the bird. The bird is the word. Okay, so now I got 30 seconds left. Midway, look at that. Check that out. Oh, that's a cool 45 or what? That sucker's nice. Remember that movie? Everybody seen that movie of Charlton Heston? Gotta go. Picker's gotta get out of here. I gotta hit the road. I got stuff to do. I'll be seeing you soon, Wednesday. I'll be seeing you on Wednesday. I got a special show lined up for Wednesday. We'll see you then. And thanks again for all my subscribers. Support those troops. Picker will be out. I'll be talking to you soon. I gotta go. I got stuff to do. I gotta go.